If you look up borderline personality disorder online, you'll almost always see it linked to childhood trauma. And while the correlation is quite high, there's a question I often get from people who are struggling. What if I wasn't abused? Can I still have BPD? The answer is yes. Today we're looking at why BPD is often, not always, but often a perfect storm of hardware and software, and why trauma isn't the only way that storm starts. So in clinical psychology, we use the biosocial model. Think of it as a collision between your biological hardware and your social environment. We know that some infants are born with a highly reactive autonomic nervous system. This isn't news. We've long heard about children being born with different temperaments. That research dates back decades. What happens is their internal bodyguard, the amygdala, that deep brain structure, is naturally set to a higher volume. They feel deeper, they react faster, and it takes longer for them to cool down after a stressor. This isn't a flaw, it's not their fault, it's just how their hardware is wired from day one. Now, let's talk about the other part, the environment. About 70 to 80% of people with BPD do have a history of significant trauma. But for the other 20 to 30%, the glitch comes from what we call an invalidating environment. So invalidation is when your internal experiences are met with the message that they are wrong, dramatic, or unimportant. And this can happen without overt abuse. There are 3 different scenarios to consider here. So first is the goodness of fit. A high intensity child born to a very stoic, low emotion set of parents can feel chronically invisible. Second is neurodivergence. So kids with undiagnosed ADHD or autism are often told their struggles are just laziness, which is a form of chronic invalidation. And number 3 is medical issues. So a serious childhood illness can make a child feel like their body is a betrayal. Now, whether the cause was a sort of house fire of trauma, big T trauma, or a faulty wiring of biological sensitivity, the result in the brain is the same. The system never learned how to regulate the volume. So what happens in the brain is it becomes stuck in an information processing glitch where it treats every emotion like a level 10 emergency. So if you didn't have your feelings mirrored or validated as a child, your internal CEO never got the software update it needed to navigate life's gray areas. Listen, you don't need a bad enough story to deserve help. That's false. Whether your BPD traits come from trauma or a biological sensitivity or both, the path forward is the same. Learning to manually take control of those overrides. It's not quick, but it is worth it. If you feel like an imposter because your childhood was fine, I want you to hear me when I say your biological reality is enough. Not your fault, but you can get help and you can overcome it. I'll see you next time.